rain lashed against the village roofs with a relentless fury. Thunder rattled the window panes of Adam and Sara's home, shaking the very foundations of their peace. At the edge of the woods, the black magic house stood in total darkness, a skeletal silhouette against the grey sky. Villagers avoided the rotting porch like a plague, whispering of an old woman who vanished decades ago. They said the house never truly slept. Every night, as the clock struck 12, the silence was broken by 3 rhythmic haunting knocks, echoing from within the shadows. Adam and Sara walked past the rusted iron gate, their hearts hammering. Suddenly, Sara stopped, pointing a trembling finger at the glass. A pale, lifeless face was pressed against the window, staring back with hollow eyes. It vanished in a blink, leaving only a cold mist. Then, the silence shattered. Knock, knock, knock. The front door groaned open on unseen hinges. A gust of freezing air swept onto the path, smelling of ancient dust. A whisper floated from the gloom, calling one name, Adam. Terrified, he pulled Sara away, sprinting toward the safety of their home. The next night, at the stroke of midnight, the knocking returned. Adam sat frozen on his bed, his breath hitching in his chest. A shadow flickered past his window, tall and distorted. He yelled for help, his voice cracking the night. His father burst into the room, lantern swinging, but the intruder was gone. Outside, snagged on a jagged tree branch, they found only a scrap of tattered black cloth fluttering in the wind. The mystery was no longer a story, it was a physical threat waiting at their doorstep. The following morning, Adam led his father and 3 brave neighbours back to the house. They stepped over fallen floorboards that cracked like bone. Dust choked the air, dancing in the beams of their flashlights. In the parlour, they found a table covered in melted wax and strange markings etched into the wood. Suddenly, a heavy thud sounded from the floor above, vibrating through the ceiling. They climbed the stairs, each step heavy with dread. A locked door stood at the end of the hall, pulsing with a life of its own. Scratching sounds emanated from within, like claws on wood. They kicked the door open with a crash. The room was empty, save for a single wooden box resting in the centre. His father cautiously opened the lid. Inside lay a crumbling diary. The first page read, "If you hear 3 knocks, do not answer." Before they could breathe, 3 deafening knocks erupted from the floorboards right beneath their feet. "Run!" his father screamed. They fled the house, the sound of the knocking chasing them into the daylight. A historian claimed it was just wind and charms, but he couldn't explain the voice. That night, Adam saw a light glow in the attic. It flickered once, then died. Some doors are better left locked.